And you know what? You've got to have the courage to step outside and do something unusual and challenge yourself, and don't get stuck in just this cubicle of thinking, and get out there and live. I mean, that the greatest gift you can give yourself is to get in touch with other people and listen. Listening is huge, and understanding, and being bold.
Can I tell you something about that? Because I don't want to forget this. The greatest thing I've ever learned to do on stage is listen to my customers. Let me say that again for anyone listening. I don't care if you sell pizza for a living, if you speak, write books, or if you sell widgets to Amazon. The best thing you can do if you want to change your life is truly listen to your customers. As a married man, okay, I have a customer at home. Her name is Lisa. Okay, no one's going to know me better than her. There's been a couple of times throughout our years of being married and then dating when she look at me and she say something and she say, "Hey, Morris, I don't think that suit fits you any longer." And trust me, she wasn't talking about my clothes. She's talking about a habit or something that only my beautiful wife could see in me, right? But listen, my signature story on stage is a story about me playing athletics and listening to rap music my whole life, me and all my black friends from the hood where I'm from. And the story is that I buy this brand new BMW that I purchased, and I was waiting for the car to arrive. I pick it up at the dealership in Pittsburgh, and I'm driving to Baltimore, a 4-hour drive, so I could break the car in. And now I want to listen to some of my rap music. The only problem was I forgot my phone. The greater problem is I have no CDs in the car because it's brand new. And I'm on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, and I could not get a radio station to come in. So here's what I did. We got some people out here who, just like me, they only pray when they want something. And sometimes they forget that they can pray any other time. So I kind of looked up, I said, "Dear Lord, if you hear me, please give me something good to listen to on this radio station." And all of a sudden I'm driving, and of course nothing came on the radio, Jane. I go back for a second prayer. I said, "Come on, big guy. I know you hear me. I don't care what it is. I promise I'll listen to it." And what comes on next is a country music song. And as soon as that damn country song came on, I cut it off as fast as I could. And I looked back up and I said, "God, I'm black. You know we don't listen to that stuff." Okay. And as soon as I said
I don't
that,
really like it either.
well, see, as soon as I said it, I felt like I got smacked, like I was called to the principal's office, because all of a sudden, my gut, who I told you talks to me all the time, we had an argument, and you're about to learn what his name is. My gut looked at me, and he looked back up, and he said, "Hey, turn the country music back on, brother." And then I looked down, and I was like, "No, Craig. Shut up, Craig. We don't listen to that, Craig." People are like, "How do you know his name is Craig? Why do you call him Craig?" Because literally, that's what it means to trust your gut. He's the one who told me his name was Craig. Here's what happened next. I have this little argument with myself, like, how could I be this world-class speaker who tries to challenge people to try new things and have disruptive behaviors? And I'm such a wuss that I can't even listen to a different genre of music because of how uncomfortable it makes me feel. So I snap out of it. I turn the stupid country music back on. And the song, by the way, for those of y'all listening, was Billy Currington's "Good Directions." And as soon as that song came on, and those of y'all who know the song, it starts off, he says, "I was sitting there selling turnips on a flatbed truck, crunching on a pork grind when she pulled up." She had to be thinking this is where rednecks come from. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, did he just call himself a redneck? Like, this, did he eating pork grinds? I was like, this is why I hate country music. But then all of a sudden, he said, there was a girl who was lost. She was looking for the interstate. She needed directions, and he felt like he was the man for the job. And what happens next? Everyone who knows the song by Billy Currington, "I told her way up yonder past the caution." And all of a sudden, I'm listening to this song, and my left shoulder starts going up and down. And then all of a sudden, I'm bobbing side to side in my seat, and I'm singing with the song, and I'm thinking, like, "More, stop it. You don't like this type of music." I couldn't deny it. I listened to the whole rest of the song. I became addicted to country, and it's not because of that song. It was because that song is a really nice melodic jingle, has you feeling good. The very next song that came on the radio, Jane, I had no idea what I was in for. The very next song that came on the radio was Tim McGraw's Don't Take the Girl.
Oh, okay. Don't Take the Girl. Okay.
Don't Take the Girl. I had no, all I know is within 3 minutes, I am pulled over on the side of the road. I'm crying real tears, and I'm addicted to country music at this point. But the problem is I've got 7 strong black friends, my best friends. Like, I couldn't exactly go hang around with them and be like, "Yo, listen to this new country I'm listening to." Nah, these brothers wasn't down with that. So I hid it. I hid it forever for like 3 years. And finally, one of my buddies gets in my car, and he's big. He's about 6'6". He was a mean defensive end, played professional football. He gets in a car one day and he looks at me as we're driving down the road. He says, "We know what you've been doing." And I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "We know you've been listening to that country music, and every time we come around, you change the station." I said, "Do I look like the type of black man who will listen to country?" I can't even believe you would say that. I do not listen to country. His finger goes and he hits the power button and his country station comes on. He goes, "Why is this station playing in your car?" I was like, "I have no idea. I did not put that radio station in." And then he goes, "Wait a minute. Radio. He hits the eject button and Tim McGraw's greatest hit CD comes out. Of course, he makes fun of me. And what's the principle of that story? I became addicted to country music. And I act that scene out on stage with great music and a lot of other great things. And then the line that goes with that story is this: we either change or grow as human beings, either when our minds are open or our hearts are broken.